and members of the committee. This is a great opportunity, but I also notice that this opportunity seems to be manipulated now by some to misrepresent the facts. I'm a legal advisor at the Raoul Wallenberg Center for Human Rights, a doctoral researcher on peace and constitution making in post-conflict states, and I'm a Sudanese from Al-Fashir. I come before you not as a scholar or advocate, but as a witness, as someone who has seen my homeland repeatedly subjected to mass atrocities that were neither unpredictable nor unpreventable. Before the genocide in Al-Janina in West Darfur in June 2023, the warning signs were clear. The Masalit community faced an imminent threat, with perpetrators, the RSF, and allied militia, publicly vowing to wipe out the Nawab, a slur for slaves, on launching systematic dehumanization campaigns. These crimes, the crimes committed in Al-Janina, were preventable. The world heard the threats and saw the violence escalate, yet did not act. Al-Janina was almost emptied of its Masalit majority. A few months later, the same machinery targeted North Darfur, beginning with the Zagao community. In April 2025, Zamzam IDP camp was attacked by the RSF and its allied militia. Last month, after 18 months of siege, the RSF and allied militia captured Al-Fashir. Doctors were killed by the RSF. Those were not Muslim Brotherhood. Perpetrators documented their crimes by themselves. They were boasting about committing genocide. Such horrors were not spontaneous. They were financed, equipped, and politically insulated. External actors, including Canada's ally, the United Arab Emirates, continue to back the perpetrators. International institutions meant to protect the vulnerable are being manipulated to shield those responsible. What we have seen is not the end. Al-Fashir is part of a broader campaign. The next major community at risk is Darfur. We're still in the midst of this campaign, and it remains preventable. History has placed before us and before you a choice. The world knows and was warned. The question is whether the world and this committee will act. The victims of Darfur and Sudan are not asking for sympathy, but for protection of international law, the protection international law promises, and for accountability that justice demands. Let us not stand by as another community is marked for destruction. Thank you, and I yield the rest of my time to my colleague, Joanna.